Hi, my name is Ben, physical therapist here at Total Physical Therapy, and today we are going to talk about how to progress the bridge. One of the staples to many physical therapy programs is an exercise called the bridge. We have talked about the bridge from a variety of different perspectives in previous videos, and today we are going to talk about what do we do when we reach the limits of the bridge. You've been prescribed a certain amount of bridges, maybe 3 sets of 10 to do 3 days a week, and you've been doing them now for 2 or 3 weeks, and you've realized I'm getting pretty used to the bridge. Well, what can we do in order to change the bridge so that I can continue to receive benefits from them? We need to look no further than what we call the F.I.T.T principle. The F.I.T.T principle are simply different variables that we can look at when we are trying to take an exercise and progress it or prescribe it. F stands for frequency, or how many days of the week that we are doing an exercise. So in our example, we were doing the exercise 3 days a week. If I want to progress and I want to make it a little bit more challenging on myself, I can go up to 4 days a week or maybe 5 days a week. The I stands for intensity. Intensity is basically how hard something is. And a lot of people, when we think of intensity, we think of resistance. And one way we can increase the intensity of the exercise is simply by taking a weight and placing it on our hips as we are going up and down in the bridge. The first T stands for time. And there are 2 ways that you can prescribe the bridge. You can prescribe the bridge for sets and reps, or you can prescribe for sets of time. Maybe instead of saying 3 sets of 10 reps, I could say 3 sets of 30 seconds. But in our case, we're doing 3 sets of 10, we're doing repetitions. And so one way we can increase this variable is simply by doing more repetitions. I can do 3 sets of 12 or 3 sets of 15, or I can do 4 sets of 10 or 5 sets of 10. By doing this, I'm increasing my volume, or the amount that I'm doing, and therefore increasing the amount of time that I'm doing them. The last T stands for type. And in most scenarios, whenever I'm working with a patient, this is one of the variables that I'm going to be changing quite frequently on people as they get used to the bridge. Type basically stands for what exercise I am doing. So the bridge is a type of exercise, and the exercise is targeting the glutes and teaching them how to coordinate well with the other muscles along the posterior chain or the back side of your body. There are other exercises that can also train those muscles in very similar ways. One example would be progressing the bridge from a normal bridge laying on your back and moving up to what we call a marching bridge. By laying on your back, you're going to raise your hips up to the ceiling. Keeping your hips up towards the ceiling, you're going to pick one leg up off the ground. You're going to set it back down, then you're going to pick the other leg up off the ground. The goal of this type of bridge is to keep your hips up nice and tall while you're lifting your legs, as well as making sure that when you're lifting your legs, that your trunk does not teeter, does not rotate. And so by performing this bridge, you are still training the glutes and trying to teach them how to effectively extend your legs back behind you in relation to the other muscles back behind your body, but also adding a rotational demand to the glutes. And so this is one way we can progress the bridge, by changing the T, or the type. Now, if you ever have questions on how I should progress my exercises, should I change my frequency? Should I increase my intensity? Should I increase how many reps I'm doing? Or should I change the exercise that I'm doing? This is where having a good therapist will be able to help guide you in that journey, being able to decide, hey, this one is going to be best for you right now because I feel like it's going to progress you in this way. But I do want to let you know that there are many different ways we can progress the exercise. And as we know in physical therapy, progression is the key to get you back to where you want to be. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any comments or questions, leave those down in the comment section below. And as always, I hope you guys have a great day.